Our friend Jim made it better a little bit. We promise it will get hopefully cooler, but if it doesn't work, you can stand up and we won't take it offensively. Die, 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 die. Die, die. Die, 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 die. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat, shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Welcome to Temple Habonim's Erev Shabbat service and 16th annual LGBTQ Pride. Thank you. Okay, can you hear me better now? Okay. Welcome to our 16th annual LGBTQ Pride Shabbat service.
I'm not actually sure it was 16th. I meant to check on that. Fact check? 16 years?
It
Anybody know?
was 20. It was 10 in 2020 during the pandemic. So I do recall that.
Okay, great.
So it's
We're going with
correct.
16. Okay, good. Just making sure. Ooh, I like that.
Yes. So my name is Kay Gisherman. My pronouns are they, them, and I am a member of Temple Halonim and also a member of the
Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, some sound adjustments. I think it's better now. Okay, great. So my name is Kay Gisherman. My pronouns are they, them. I am a member of Temple Habonim, and I'm also a member of the LGBTQ community. And we just want to say thank you and welcome to everyone here for our 16th annual LGBTQ Pride Shabbat service.
And my name is David Perlman. I'm our musician here at Temple Habonim. If I haven't met you yet, hopefully I get a chance to meet you at some point. My pronouns are he, him. And we have crafted this service in collaboration and with contributions of original work from people in our congregation who identify as LGBTQ, and as my daughter reminded me this afternoon at the beach, plus. Knowing that that plus might include people that we're aware of or groups that we're not aware of, and that we're always adding to that inclusion piece. Song choices are meant to lift up queer artists, and English offerings have been selected to remind us all of the importance of our siblings, and as we will hear later tonight, the importance of using our voices to speak up for our values and our humanity.
We also want to welcome Rabbi Emeritus, Rabbi Andrew Klein, who will be sharing his Jewish journey as a member of the LGBTQ community.
And as we know him, he doesn't like to be called Rabbi Andrew Klein. I put that there because that's his formal title. Andy, we're so happy you're here. Adam, we're so happy you're here. We invite you to use this time to learn, to grow, to relax, to mourn, to reflect, or simply just to be. remembering that you are a gift to our world exactly as you are. You don't need to perform anything or do anything to be enough. You are all enough, exactly as you are today. And each of you is a blessing.
And with that, we want to invite Adam Mastoon and Andy Klein up for reading on page 1. And immediately after Adam finishes, we're going to light the candles and sing our blessing to begin Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. One of the most important teachings of the Torah is V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, love your neighbor as yourself. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We are commanded to love all members of the fabulous human family. In the creation account of the book of Genesis, God creates us B'Tselem Elohim, in the image and likeness of God. That means that all of us, no matter our race, religion, gender identity, nationality, economic status, ability, or sexual orientation, are reflections of the divine being who created us all. The biblical prophets urge us on with their words, justice, justice shall you pursue. Each one of us carries a divine spark, and when these sparks come together in community, there is that much more holiness in the world. Bigotry is the absence of justice, so pursuing justice means confronting bigotry head-on. It means educating others about the diversity and beauty of God's creations. It means not being afraid to be ourselves. It means letting our sparks shine as brightly as they can, for where there is light, there is hope. Justice penetrates the dark. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani b'tselem Elohim. Praised are you, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has made all of us in your image as amazing, awesome, and wonderful creations.
Just because it's too cute, I have to say it. My mom texted me 2 minutes before the service and said, be sure to give Andy a fist bump for us. So try this new melody with us. Hine matov,
Hine matov,
umanayim,
umanayim,
shevet kulanu gam yachad. Try that. Shevet kulanu gam yachad. That's the first part. Next part. Hine matov, yes.
Hine matov,
umanayim,
umanayim,
shevet kulanu gam yachad. Try that. Shevet kulanu. Shevet kulanu gam yachad. Yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la. Hine matov,
Hine matov,
umanayim,
umanayim,
shevet kulanu It's back and forth, and then the third one we do together. Hine mato, umanayim, shevet kulanu gam yachad. Yes, this is the same composer who does Hine mato umanayim, showing you that it's okay to have two versions of a prayer. It's okay to grow. It's actually a good thing. And realizing that we don't necessarily need to say men, women, non-binary. We can call people out, and it's important to call out, making sure that everybody feels seen. But one of the ways to do that is to remind us of our humanity together. And one of the ways that we wanted to make sure in our planning that we honored that was that this didn't just feel like a one-off. So we're going to try to use Mishaber Che, Mishaberach, which is a non-binary language. And as I was studying it, I was realizing Kay said last year, we should do this more often. And guess how many times we did it? 0. So I'm putting it out there for our community that we can do better, I can do better, and maybe we'll do this one more than once. Let's try it together. Oh, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Hine mato, it's on the white man. Umanayim, shevet kulanu gam yachad. Hine mato, umanayim, shevet kulanu gam yachad. Look around the room and smile at somebody, maybe somebody you don't know. We'll sing it one more time. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. I said we weren't going to call people up, but I'm just going to have Kay call each person up.
So now we are pleased to welcome Jody Glass to Bima for a reading on page 2.
Source of life, each of us has been blessed with spirit. Each of us is a unique treasure. May the wellspring of our lives cause us to flow with courage and strength to live our stories openly, proudly, and joyfully. May we embrace ourselves, our partners, our lovers, our friends, our children, our dear ones, with the power of Ahava Rabbah, unending, boundless love. May we open our hearts to welcome each other fully. May we open our hands to support and lift each other with joy, with songs, with peace, and with deep community. Today, on this Pride Shabbat, let us walk together with strength and love.
Another one sounds like this. Just listen, then try. Ya-da-da-da, 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 ya-da-da-da. That's the whole thing. Ya-da-da-da, 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 ya-da-da-da.
This may sound familiar to some of you who were at services last year because this song was our closing song for the Pride Shabbat.
So that was part 1. The second part goes, I forgot for a minute who I belong to. The Mama Earth, the wind and rain, the beauty and the pain. I'm not alone. For me the world was created. I'm not alone. To dust I will return. I'm not alone. 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 I'm not alone, 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 I'm not alone. It's a lot of times of singing I'm not alone. You can think about somebody who maybe is struggling with their gender identity or expressing themselves in the way that they want to. A student told me the other day that she used to have her hair cut to here. And she showed me a picture. And now she has her hair down to here. And when I said, "Huh, why'd you change?" She said, you all know what she said. She was bullied at school. So sing it this time for her. I'm not alone, 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 I'm not alone. I forgot for a minute who I belong to. The Mama Earth, the wind and rain, the beauty and the pain. I'm not alone. For me the world was created. I'm not alone. To dust I will return. I'm not alone. 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 I'm not alone.
And now we welcome Allison to the Bima for a reading on page 3.
We come together this Shabbat, each bringing to this sanctuary a private world of hopes, of fears, of dreams. Some of us are burdened by anxieties and cares that all but crash our faith in the future. Others have hearts filled with happiness, grateful for the joys of the past week, yet aware that even the most fortunate are vulnerable before the mystery of tomorrow. Every life is a unique blending of joy and sorrow, of fulfillment and frustration. Beneath our uniqueness, we are all bound together by our common humanity. All of us most deeply yearn for the blessings of freedom and peace. Each of us seeks the personal liberation of a mind that is not enslaved to conventional wisdom, a heart that is able to love without fear, a spirit that cries yes to the universe. Each of us strives, too, for the inner peace that comes with finding a harmony between our aspirations and our abilities. This is the Shabbat peace to which we aspire.
So, I think it was a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or two, we had an event here, and somebody said something to Rabbi and I afterwards through the email. People do that, email. You guys do that too? Yeah, okay. And this person said something that I was really shocked to hear. They said, hey, you should have a sign that says you're a welcoming community to the LGBTQ community. And I thought to myself, don't we have that? And we do, a little bit. And then we realized all it takes is somebody to say something, to remember that we're all in it together. And suddenly you see the sign that's right as you come in the door, reminding us, hey, this is who we are and what's important to us. So we're going to underscore that during the Baruch Hu. When it's time for Baruch Hu.
And with that as well, in addition to there's like LGBTQ safe zone stickers on the door, but some of you may notice as you arrived today, if you drove by, there's a sign outside noting our inclusion as well, in addition to the pride flag.
Try this. Come all of you, come all of us. Let's Come all of you, come all of us, bless the one who blesses. Come all of you, come all of us, bless the one who blesses. Blessed is the blessed one, blessed is the giver of blessings. Blessed in this moment now and every now to come. Blessed is the blessed one, blessed is the giver of blessings. Blessed in this moment now and every now to come. Come all of you, come all of us, bless the one who blesses. Come all of you, come all of us, bless the one who blesses. Please rise. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach, Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Vaed. Come all of you, come all of us, bless the one who blesses. Come all of you, come all of us, bless the one. Please be seated. So in some ways it's a little silly to say, come on, come be part of it. You want everybody to just make that decision on their own when it feels right to them. And as all of us know, sometimes when I first came here, people said, I said, why are you on the temple board? And they said, Leslie Lorber asked me. That was always the response. The president at the time, not even the president, she said, come on, be part of this. So this is your formal welcoming to be part of this service. Do what makes you feel comfortable. Realize that you are loved. And we're really grateful for Rabbi Howard to give us the space to do this each year, and the participants and willingness to try new songs.
And we're grateful for everyone who has come to services tonight, everyone who's agreed to participate, doing a reading, either one of the ones that we presented here. We have some original readings, as well as people who brought food for our community Oneg. This community is what it is because of everyone here.
Blessed love, holy love, sacred love, abundant love, source of love, let your light shine down on me. As above, so below, love from whom all blessings flow. A source of love, let your love shine down on me. Before the morning light, I can already feel it shining. Before I open up my eyes, I already see it shining. When my road is rough, I can feel your love. That's enough for me. Blessed love, holy love, sacred love, abundant love, source of love, let your love shine down on me. As above, so below, love from whom all blessings flow, source of love, let your love shine down on me, and the ones I love shine from below and not from above. Protect my family, bless us with peace. Sacred love, holy love, sacred love, abundant love, source of love, let your love shine down on me. Try it with a really deep breath. One more. He's right. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Balechuto,
Please be seated.
Together on page 5, we sing the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha Hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'derech, uv'shofbecha uv'ekumecha, uv'shartam leot al yadecha, Ve'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, u'chtaltam al mezuzot betecha u'visharecha, leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'yitem kedoshim le'elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem le'elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
And now we'd like to welcome Ann Meitzen and Joe Peterson to the Bima for a reading of the English translation.
Apologies that yours is the smallest of the text.
Let us encounter all the world with appreciative and insightful love, deep and healing love, liberating and joyful love. Let us rejoice in love and in the creativity it brings to the human experience. Love expands our abilities to explore and express ourselves. Love deepens our feelings of connectedness and individuality.
Love helps us reach across the boundaries of ego, class, creed, ethnicity, and nation. Love heightens our senses of meaning, beauty, and wonder. Let us love all the world with all our heart, with all our soul, and with all our might. And let us make our every deed a labor of love.
And now we welcome Danielle Sanfilippo to the Bema for another reading. This is on page 6.
Our people came out of Egypt a mixed multitude, the spray of diving waters sprinkling diamonds all around them. We stood together at Sinai, all of us, future, present, past, amid the rumble of thunder and the crack of bright lightning, to enter into a covenant with the one who loves us, in whose shining image we are all created, over and over again. We have wandered bleak landscapes, built flimsy tents of skins and then houses of stone. We have planted orchards and vineyards, seen 2 temples rise and then go down in surging flames, forcing us into exile. We have loved and lost, grieved and danced, transgressed and celebrated, hidden, suffered, thrived. And we gather here this day in the community of our people, a mixed multitude, and we sing out, "Hear, O Israel, we stand together, all of us, descendants of the single first human created on the 6th day, and of our myriad parents down through the generations, too numerous to name. We stand together, link arms, and pray. Blessed are you, God of the universe, who sanctifies us with the commandment to love ourselves and one another in all our varied ways, and blesses us with a diamond-bright radiance that still ripples out from your first spoken words of creation."
Danielle, that was beautiful. If you will stay here, I didn't do this on purpose, I promise, but Danielle has been working at Temple Beth Shalom in Needham. Needham?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the joke's on you all because you need these hand motions for this song.
Oh!
Who is like you?
That's fine.
Adonai. Who is like you?
This is just the who is like you. We don't start him until the Micha Mocha.
Micha Mocha
Ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha, Nedar B'Kodesh, Nora Tehilot, Oseh Velen, Nora Tehilot, Oseh Velen.
So I can't help it. In teaching and education, 25 years is all it took to realize that we have multiple intelligences and that we learn differently. So what's with the one way of praying? It might not work for everybody. That's one way we say, come, all of you. We don't want anybody to be missing out on leaving Egypt. One more time.
One more time, yep.
Micha
Mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha, Nedar B'Kodesh, Nora Tehilot, Oseh Velen, Nora Tehilot, Oseh Velen.
If you're more of a clapping person, feel free to clap your hands. Let's do one more Yadadai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No,
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah.
It was incredible to hear all of you join in song. Looking over at Ryan over there, who's kind of, I was going to say just graduated, but I know it's been a while, Ryan. I just can't count the years. Remembering what it was like to start here, thinking, does this community like to sing? They like to hear the music, but do they like to sing? And I thought, no. And over the years, I've been taught, I was wrong, I'm so sorry. And all we needed was the right opportunities. And so, I wanted to say that those opportunities come from people feeling welcome, and welcome to come in and welcome to come out and be where they need to be, and trust that we don't know any better than you what you need. And you definitely know that all of us need this love and understanding, peace and friendship. Let's sing together. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. Hashkiveinu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkiveinu, L'shalom. So when there was 2 events at the temple, and we really wanted to do both of them, Danielle and Allison moved their wedding so we could have an anniversary party. 60, 50 years, it was a long time, 50 years, it's a really long time. Hopefully they get to 60. Let there be love and understanding among us. Mazel tov. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
And now we want to welcome Jacob Breyer to read an original poem that they wrote.
Shabbat Shalom. So I wasn't planning to say anything else, but so the first yard site for my sister was Pride Shabbat, and tonight is also her yard site. And I came out a year after she passed, but she was also the person who taught me how to give myself a manicure. And shared nail polish with me. And so she might have known too. Petals in bloom. A flower cares not whether you see its beauty. Its blossoms open outward, slow and wide, luminous with grace, regardless of the outline you once traced. Red petals, soft as lips, a tender kiss from a bee who lingers and sits, drawn toward the stamen sweetly, symbiotic in its knowing, multiplying beauty in its going. The flower knows for whom it blooms. And whether stems climb slow as ivory over stone, or leaves grow low and lack a delicate reach of petals, unsettled like nettles, the flower's beauty remains its own, inherited from root and seed and never-ending deed, sown by light, sown from the soul. The rose does not remember being a bud, only that it opened, only that it reached toward warmth and found it. It does not mourn the petal released to wind and ground, does not grieve the slow turning of the season. It has already given what it came to give. Come spring, a new bloom opens and will not look the same. The stem may lean a little more, the color may deepen or land softer with the years. The thorns grow surer from all they've learned to love and all they've had to shield. The shift, too, is beautiful, not despite the change, because of it. Sharp thorns like quiet daggers drawn from cruelty, drawn not from cruelty, but from care, a shroud of knowing who to let come near, and when, and where. Even the frost-bent stem that never fully straightened holds the memory of sunlight at its root. Even the bloom that opened in the wrong season, witnessed by no one, was held in the light that made it whole. You were not made to be arranged in someone else's vase, trimmed to suit their window, admired only on their terms. You were made to root, to reach, to bloom in the slow, sure direction of your own destination, wild or willingly tended, luminous or thorned, fragrant in ways that linger long after words have gone. And the flower does not ask if it is worthy of the sun, it simply turns toward it. Shabbat Shalom.
I just have to say, I thought the first time I read it was going to be the most powerful time, and then I just heard it in Jacob's voice. We have past Pride services. Hopefully for next Pride service, we're going to have a packet so we can just add papers to it. Jacob also wrote a very powerful poem last year, and I have extra Pride packets, although I'll have to dig them up at Oneg. But Jacob, thank you so much. It's a reminder to all of us that if we didn't have Pride Shabbat, you probably wouldn't have shared that exact poem with us, maybe a poem, but I'm just so grateful that you continue to share your gift with us and that you've inspired other people to do the same. Thank you.
We are so lucky to have Jacob and their talent here in our community.
See, it's not just for the Pala.
Although it's nice.
It is a nice treat.
And next we want to welcome Ruthie Horton up for a blessing for our ancestors.
Special shout out to Ruthie, who said, can we read this specific reading that I heard at Temple Bethel last week, and I really loved it. And thank you so much for bringing it here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. A blessing for my LGBTQ plus ancestors. You who fought to love, you who prayed to the same God I do, you who insisted on your dignity even when the world said you had none. You who died of AIDS while fighting for a cure so that people like me might live. You who were shot in a massacre while on a dance floor. You who could not come out and held your secret until your dying day. You who were insulted, beaten, and brutalized, yet kept walking. You who contributed your fierceness, your originality, your art, and your voice to this world. I walk in your memory. I walk this path smoothed and charted by your sacrifice toward justice, toward holiness, toward freedom. Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Ezra, Sarah.
Page 10, please rise. Adonai sefatai tita ufia itehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. Page 11. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני העפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. Please be seated. Okay, I might be wrong about this, but since the time that you came to share with me that you wanted to help with this service, I think it's been 5 years now, something like that. I think Jacob's the only person who has written something original. Is that right?
I believe so.
I believe so. So when I say you're an inspiration, know that you're not the only person who contributed this time. What we do really has ripples out in the world, and hopefully you realize that, yes, even you who think I'm not talking to you, little one, sorry, I don't know your name.
It's Rhea.
Rhea, right. Oh my God, right. We're all growing up. We all make a difference in everybody's life that we touch, that we come across. And so, yeah. I'm very grateful in this moment.
And with that, we would like to welcome Stella Moss to the Bima for another original reading.
Oh, sorry. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Every 7 years, every cell in our body is replaced. Well, this fact is somewhat terrifying. It is strangely comforting to me. To me, I believe this is a sign that change is gradual, but not all-consuming. When I first found out about the concept of being trans, I remember thinking something along the lines of, that's lucky. I wish I could change my gender. I wasn't quite aware of the fact that transition is a long and complicated journey that is different for everyone. I just thought it was like a magic Sailor Moon style transformation. I mean, I wish it was that easy. But change takes time. It is an instant. But each little step of the way makes a difference. Even small things like wearing bows make me feel so much more comfortable. As I may change, I am still the same person I always was. I'm just being more honest. I am thankful that this community is so supportive, and that even if I've yet to feel comfortable in my body, I feel comfortable here.
Stella, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Do you see that there's a theme here? It's not just, hey, we want to support people. It's realizing that you all have something so special to share. As your senior advisor for your senior project, Stella, I can tell you, you are a creative. All sorts of composing and creating I so admire you for that. And you've really pushed my creativity to the next level as well. And so I really want to thank you for reminding me what we're going to sing about on page 13. There is room in here. I think that if we try, we can squeeze ourselves together. Welcome you inside. We are close in here. In fact, we're often tripping over one another as we stumble toward the light. Hold fast to what you believe and let go of all of the fear. Love given generously creates more. Where it appears the space is clear. There's always more room in here. There's hope in here. Sometimes just an ember, smoldering alone as the fire slowly dies. There is hope in here. I'm trying to remember, just a simple ember can a roaring flame ignite. Hold fast to what you believe and let go of all of the fear. For love given generously creates more. Where it appears the space is clear. There's always more room in here. Sorry, just one more aside. This song was written by Noah Diamondstein, my camper. When I was in college, he was my little camper. He married his high school sweetheart, who he met that year, that summer. That was the same summer I met my wife at the same camp. And I got this, more importantly, I heard this song because I think it was over the pandemic. We had Ben Romano here. And Ben played this song for me one year at Camp Eisner and said, hey, Noah wrote this really great song. And I said, oh, I've never heard it. And he played it for me. I saw Jewish geography play out in real time. So think about who you want to invite into this space in your head right now, and how we're going to do that when we leave this room. There's still room in here. Space is feeling scarce right now. The endless source of love somehow is starting to run dry. But there's still room in here. We can change our course right now, 'cause deep and endless love can always come from you and I. Hold fast to what you believe and let go of all of the fear. For love given generously creates more. Where it appears the space is clear. Always more room in here. Make of us a house for all people. Gather us and hope for all people. Surround us in peace for all people. In wholeness and in love. Make of us a house for all people. Gather us in hope for all people. Surround us in peace for all people. In wholeness and in love. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Be honest, when you knew we were doing a different Shalom Rav, a little piece of you was like, no, I want the one I want. But you've heard Leslie and I do this a couple times, right? And Megan? Just like we've heard pronouns now for quite a while. And it's time to appreciate the fact that our world is progressing. Whether it feels like a grind, which it does, realizing that the more we sing this, the more goodness comes out of us. Ki ata hu melech adon l'chol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon l'chol hashalom. L'chol hashalom. Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et chamcha Yisrael. B'chol leil ובכל שעה בשלומך, בשלומך. We're going to end it there, so take a second for personal prayer. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hallelujah. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down. You know it's a great service when I'm so excited that it takes more than one glass of water. This is the Mishaber Che. You might be used to saying Mishaber Rach. Just notice the difference. Rach, Che, Mishaber Che, Kadmotenu, He Yivar Che, Otanu. It'll feel awkward for the first couple times, but you'll get there. Reminding us all that when we are willing to put ourselves out there, other people feel more included. And that's why we say people's names for Mourner's Kaddish. That's why we say things, we call people out in terms of their family members. Each person, not all congregations do that. And it's why we definitely offer prayers of healing.
So, this evening, I'm thinking about my niece. She transitioned in her 40s. And I remember
talking with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. And they said that they'd never seen their daughter happier. They'd never seen their daughter happier. Thank you, Roseanne. And how glad they were that she felt comfortable now in her skin. And you know, I want to first offer healing prayers to every person in states that no longer recognize the rights of transgender, that no longer provide gender-affirming care. Because in those states, the message to every person is that you don't belong, that you are not deserving of dignity and equality that every other person receives. This week's Torah portion is called Shalach Lecha, and it is famous for the story of the scouts who go into Israel and look around for 40 days. And they come back to report to Moses, and Caleb and Joshua, they say, yeah, you know what? Things are okay. We'll be all right. But the other 10, they said, the people who live in the land are giants, and we look like grasshoppers to them. And then the Torah does something amazing and then adds, and we felt like grasshoppers to ourselves. You see, when the majority or the law speaks to you and says, you are not worthy of dignity, you are not worthy, you do not deserve the rights of others, people can look like grasshoppers to themselves. And by the way, that is exactly the intention that they wish to give. I wish for healing for all of those people in those states. And I wish for healing for all the people in those states that created such legislation designed to hate instead of designed to love and protect. It's easy to feel like a grasshopper. And so tonight, and every Shabbat, and every day, we remember that we are created B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of God. I am so grateful for a community like this one that opens its doors ever wider and says, there's always more room in here. In our community, our healing prayers this evening go to our friend Bonnie Jaffe, to Carol Knopf. Carol, we're thinking of you. Jennifer Trachtman, our friend Jody Blankstein, Joanna Walczak, John Newsom and Ken Strauss, Madeline Cantor and Marjorie Stark, Tom Padua. June, healing prayers for you. Parker Curry, David's friend Samantha Tratner, our friend Shula Schoenfeld, and all those who need the healing prayers of this congregation this evening. prayers of equality, self-worth, and dignity. As my eyes meet yours, please feel free to name aloud or within your hearts those in need of a prayer for healing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You see how beautiful that is? To hear the names of all of our loved ones in need of healing. When we do so, it gives them strength and reminds us that we have love to give. Baruch atah Adonai Rafei HaCholim. Blessed are you, God, healer of the sick. We join together in the Mishaber Che.
Mishaberche kadmotenu heyevarche otanu. Mishaberche kadmotenu heyevarche otanu. Refuah shlema, refuah shlema. Refuat hanefesh, refuat meira, refuat haguf, refuat shlema, refuat hanefesh, refuat meira, refuat haguf, mishaberche. Kalmotenu heyevarche otanu. Mishaberche kalmotenu heyevarche otanu. We have a little bit of time for Shehechianu moments. A little bit of time. And as you can feel us getting closer to something big, know that when we get ready for Torah, you can feel this build up. And hopefully you can feel the build up of good things that's going to lead to our great thing, Rabbi Klein leading us in his Jewish journey in just a minute.
So, before we do this, I want to just say a tremendous welcome to all of our friends that are here tonight who have not met before. Like I met Stephanie, and I met Donita, and I met Kim, and June, and it's just so lovely to see you, and Rhea, I'm so glad to see you. So many people in our community to meet. Be sure to say hey at the Onen. Be sure to greet them and say, we're so glad that you came tonight to be with us for Pride, to be with us for Shabbat.
It's a Pride-themed oneg, in case you didn't get the memo. It's very exciting. There's a lot of good stuff there. Does anybody have something pressing that they really want to share with the group? Go ahead, Amy.
Amy.
Stella not only graduated from school last week, but she also received an award for being the top student in her entire high school practice science.
Wow.
No surprise there.
Stella,
you are
Yeshikov,
something
Kol
special.
HaKavod to you, and Mazel Tov. Yeah.
That's
Beautiful.
amazing.
Denise. Mazel Tov. Wonderful. Thank you for being with us, and enjoy. Jacob.
Excited for Barrington Pride this Sunday afternoon from 2 to 6 at Sherman Field.
Beautiful. Thank you for that announcement. Allison.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that we had our Valerie.
Yeah, yeah. On Sunday, Allison and Danielle renewed their vows, and it was gorgeous.
And taught us, if you're gonna choose a cup that's thick, be careful about what shoes you're gonna wear so that David doesn't have a heart attack as you guys were about to.
Blame Katuba.com. They advertise that.
I was worried about your ankles, but you were both great. It was such a beautiful day and a special day, and we were so grateful.
And we also say mazel tov to Eric and Michaela, our friends who got married in the afternoon as well. And we also say mazel tov to Linda and Steve, celebrating their 50th anniversary. Elaine.
I'd just like to say it was such a delight to hear Jacob and Stella read words, and I got to know them better by listening to those Orthodox words.
In that spirit,
thank you, Elaine.
If you think that you would like to share a contribution that you have that helps you people see you for who you are, or just feels right, I've been talking about it behind the scenes for a while. I'm just going to say it. We're going to make it happen. We'd like to compile some of our great works here. I know, Rabbi, you have so many great things. Yes, Rabbi Rosenberg, I'm talking about you. Have so many great poems and all these great works that have existed that I've been cobbling together. And so hopefully we can cobble it together also now. And maybe there's more from past generations that I'm not even aware of. But I know that there's some good stuff in the library. So if you haven't looked in a while, check it out.
Jacob.
I left something out. At this time next week, Soren will be graduating middle school.
Oh, mazel tov, Soren. Very lovely.
Where do the years go?
Joe. Oh, wait. Go ahead.
Today is William's 8th birthday.
Where did the years go?
Right now, being the ring bearer.
Well, that's pretty great. And also, I want to just say mazel tov to Joe, who just got a new job, and we're thrilled.
Mazel tov.
And it's a great, great job, so yay. Rhonda, go ahead.
Yeah, so one granddaughter graduated medical school.
Oh, mazel tov.
Another granddaughter got engaged.
Granddaughter graduating medical school and getting engaged. What a year.
Another granddaughter. That's 2 simchas in like no time at all. Wonderful.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's so nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Also, you know what? I want to say one more thing, and then we'll sing. There's a button up here.
Was it the Knicks? Was it?
No, it wasn't the Knicks.
It was a great game, though.
It was, but we're not doing that because it's Shabbat. No, I brought this button up a few weeks ago. It says "Create Joy" on it, so I thought it was really nice to leave that there because hopefully on Shabbat, David and myself and anyone who's here are in the space to create joy. And it comes from my sister's retirement party. My sister was retired as an arts educator for the last 30 years, and her name is Joy, so they made these buttons. Yeah, so it's and I'm not that close with my sister, and so it's sort of like a really kind of a nice thing to do. All right, Linda, go ahead.
Our granddaughter just graduated, and she has a job as an engineer.
Fantastic. Mazel tov. That is great. All right.
Jeff, you want to add something? Come on. Oh.
At Brown.
These might be the people who take care of me when I'm. That's amazing.
Beautiful. Wow, these are.
Thank you, God, for getting us here, keeping us here, and for another first in community. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh.
Pleasure to welcome to the Bima Rabbi Emeritus Andy Klein to share with us on this beautiful night of Shabbat and Jewish pride.
Is the volume good? Okay. Thank you very much to the Pride Committee, to Temple Habonim, and to Rabbi Howard for having me here to speak tonight. It is truly an honor to share my journey of self-discovery, finding out who I am as a Jew and who I am as a gay man with this community that I have loved so dearly for the last 19 years. My story isn't always a happy one, and that's just what it is to be human. Some parts are funny, some parts are painful, but they're all true, and they all come from my heart. They're all part of the wonderful, proud gay life that I enjoy today and that I have enjoyed for so many years. My gay neshama, my gay soul and spirit have been with me since the day I was born in San Antonio, Texas in 1951. I was a very soft, gentle little boy. I was a happy kid. I was loved and nurtured by my family, especially my mom and my grandma. And I was also very different from the other little boys that I knew. I don't think anyone in my family really understood what that difference was. I sure didn't. And yet, there were so many clear signs along the way that I was a little gay in the making. Like, for example, I loved nothing more than playing with my neighbor Kathy and all of her Barbie dolls. We would make very fancy hairdos for Barbie, and mine were always prettier than Kathy's. Signs. Or, like when the exciting new James Bond movies came out in the early 60s, the other little boys and their dads were razor focused on the sexy, scantily clad vixens. But I was watching through a different lens. I was waiting for Sean Connery to take off his shirt again. There were clearly signs. I was really a happy kid, except for it. This difference that set me apart more and more as I got older. I did not have the words to understand what made me different, and I didn't know that anyone else had similar feelings. No one ever talked about it. In fact, precisely because no one ever talked about it, I knew that it was bad and that nobody else felt the same way. I heard the word sissy a lot. I heard the word queer a lot, and not in the positive way that the word queer is used today. Sadly, living without role models, I felt ashamed of my differences. I felt ashamed of who I was. However, miraculously, I also had a very deep voice inside of me telling me that whatever my difference was, this was the way that God had made me, and I did not have to change who I was. I just had to hide who I was and not talk about certain things. I couldn't share my secrets with others, but I was determined not to change. After all, I was just being me. One day, I was walking with my dog, Gypsy. I told her that I knew that I had a tremendous amount of love inside of me, but I knew that I would never be able to get it out and share it with anyone. As tears were flowing down my cheeks, Gypsy licked them away. From nursery school all the way through high school, the place where I felt most seen and most heard was my synagogue. I liked learning Hebrew. I loved the artistic design of the Hebrew letters. I eagerly prepared for my bar mitzvah and my confirmation. And I thrived in our youth group, Safety. At 15, I was writing creative worship services that our youth group led for the entire congregation. That still, small, powerful voice inside of me, telling me that I did not have to change, began to feel a sense of security and self-acceptance and pride for the first time. My Jewish community loved me and accepted me just as I was. My temple provided a haven for me in a world that did not always feel so safe. It was during those years that my dream of becoming a rabbi was born. I wanted to learn how to bring the love of Judaism to others the way that Judaism had brought it to me. I went to the University of Texas at Austin, earning degrees in psychology and elementary ed. And right before graduation, a friend of mine, Howard Goldman, came out to me as being gay. I had always thought he was really cute. And I had always had a big crush on him, even though I didn't really understand what that meant. As he told me about his gay life, meeting guys, having boyfriends, I got so excited. Finally, somebody else had words for my inner feelings. He knew these feelings. He had words for them. He lived them, and he was happy. As I listened, I was terrified, and I was excited. Hebrew is smart enough to know that there's one word that means terrified and excited, because they're pretty much the same thing. As my slow coming out process was unfolding, my love of art and creativity that I had always had since I was very little kept growing and developing. I was drawing and painting and sculpting, hooking rugs, making leaded glass terrariums, and more. After college, I spent a year at the Art Students League in Manhattan. I knew that making art and creating with my hands was going to be a very important part of building a joyful, creative life for myself. During that time, I also began to explore my childhood dream of becoming a rabbi, only to learn that HUC, Hebrew Union College, the Reform Movement Seminary, would not accept openly gay and lesbian rabbinical and cantorial students. 1973. Judaism, which for so long had been the source of my comfort and safety in the world, closed the door on my future dreams. My spiritual foundation was taken away. I was hurt. I was angry. I abandoned Judaism for almost 20 years. I went on to teach elementary school in Houston for 5 years, and I loved teaching. But just like rabbinical school, public elementary schools in the 70s in Texas were not comfortable with gay teachers. I was working so hard to be an openly proud gay man, I decided that I could not remain in an atmosphere where I had to hide. So, no rabbinical school, no teaching. I wondered how I could make a living as an openly gay man that would incorporate my love of art and working with my hands. And then one sleepless night, in the middle of the night, it came to me. I would go to beauty school I would become a hairdresser. I would make art on top of people's heads. And I would get paid well for doing it. And I would be in a profession where it wasn't just okay to be gay, it was expected that I would be gay. For 17 years, I did big hair in Texas. It was the 70s and the 80s. I did regular hair too, eventually opening my own business. And believe it or not, doing hair for all those years was really great preparation for the rabbinate. It was. Life was good. I was creating a meaningful, authentic life for myself. I dated, I had friends, I marched in the pride parades. I even played on a gay volleyball league. Me. Fortunately, my parents and most of my old friends and family members embraced all of me and my ever-growing sense of pride. I was learning and growing. I was happy. However, I had little connection to Judaism for all those years. In 1981, right about the time that I turned 30, AIDS came along. And the safe, openly gay world that I had been building so carefully, my new safe space began to fall apart. For a full decade, funerals and memorial services for young men were a regular part of my life. Because this devastating disease seemed to only affect marginalized communities, primarily gay men, at first, our country and our elected officials remained silent. No one would help us. We were left to figure it out on our own, and we did. The strength and the resiliency of the LGBTQ community met and exceeded the challenge. We came through and led the way in caring for ourselves and our community with conviction and with strength, learning how to advocate for ourselves and what we needed. Those of us who were healthy and able worked very hard to help our friends and others we didn't know. I visited patients on the AIDS ward weekly, giving many young men their final haircut, holding crying mothers. I served on the Speakers Bureau, educating groups in schools and churches and workplaces as I tried to calm the fears of the frightened public and my own fears as well. As a community, we got through the 80s, but it took its toll. In 1990, with the death of my friend Daryl, whom I love dearly, I was broken. I was empty. I needed the spiritual foundation I had relied on so much when I was younger, just to process the horrors of the last decade. All the New Age and the metaphysical spiritual paths I had explored left me wanting. In total desperation, I was so desperate, I returned to Reform Judaism to see if it had changed after all those years. And it had. Cautiously, I became involved in a large Reform congregation, and before I knew it, I was once again leading Shabbat worship services and planning adult ed programs. Over the next few years, I began to wonder if my dream of becoming a rabbi might still be possible. I discovered that HUC had recently begun to accept and ordain openly gay and lesbian students. I applied. It took a little negotiating between HUC and me, but I was accepted. And at 44 years of age, I began to actualize my dream of becoming a rabbi, facing 5 years of rabbinical school, 1 in Israel and then 4 more in New York. I was grateful that the Reform movement, which had nurtured me so lovingly as a youngster, had started to reckon with homophobia and become more inclusive. Over time, the tent doors have opened even wider as more trans, queer, and non-binary students have enrolled at HUC and become ordained. The queer community still has many issues and obstacles to overcome with the Reform movement, and yet I am very hopeful as I watch our movement continue to grow and evolve. I entered my rabbinate loud and proud. From my first pulpit serving as associate rabbi in Great Barrington, Massachusetts, through my solo rabbinate here at Temple Habonim in Barrington, Rhode Island, I have lived and am living a joyful gay life. I met and married my wonderful husband, Adam, in the Berkshires, where 23 years ago we celebrated our Kiddushin, our Jewish wedding ceremony. When Adam and I came to Habonim for a series of interviews and the shidduch was finally made, one of the board members said to me, "We like you, Andy, but we really like Adam." Today, that's true. Today, my life as a rabbi and as a gay man is richer and more fulfilling than I could have ever imagined, and well worth the wait and the struggle. Being a community rabbi, being able to offer something to people in times of need, as well as in times of joy, turned out to be all that I had dreamed of and more. And my relationship with Adam completes my life in a way that I never thought was going to happen to me. Adam had the good sense to know that he deserved to be in a committed relationship, that he wanted to be married, celebrate a big wedding, and have it written up in the style section of the New York Times. Adam was able to touch a spot in my heart that I never thought I'd be able to access and show to another human being. I have been blessed with the most remarkable husband and partner imaginable. We have built a sweet life together, a beautiful, loving life. I feel proud of who we are as men. Together, we demonstrate just one more example of the many different ways that a loving family can look. Hearing that, Gypsy would be licking our tears of joy and happiness. Baruch Hashem. Thank you, God. I'm discovering that pride is the antidote to shame. Developing a sense of pride for all aspects of whoever we are is a lifetime pursuit. I am still working on mine, and I hope to keep working on it as long as I live. It's important that each of us works to develop a sense of personal pride and honor, and wherever we are in that process, that we keep working on it and not give up. Being here at Temple Habonim tonight and sharing pieces of my journey with you are part of my own healing and growth process. Yes, at 74, I am still healing and still learning and still growing. That's just what it is to be human. Thank you, Temple Habonim, for choosing me, for choosing us, in 2007 when Rabbi Rosenberg retired. And thank you, Rabbi Howard, for continuing to build the warm, inclusive community that Habonim is. As we come together tonight in this holy, sacred community on Pride Shabbat, may we remember and reaffirm that each one of us is a unique, precious child of God, made B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of God. In whatever way we express our gender identity or our sexual orientation, we are all sparks of the divine aspect of God's love. May we celebrate that truth together in our own neshamas, in this warm and loving community, and out in the world day by day. I am so grateful to be here celebrating and worshiping with you all this evening. Shabbat Shalom.
So, please rise for Aleinu.
Page 17.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, v'ateit gedula li'otzeh b'reshit, shelo asanu ki goyei haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'chol hamonam, אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ היום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
You may be seated.
My hope was that I was going to have this mural today. I'm telling you about it so that I hold myself accountable for next year and let you know that you can look forward to me doing this. I've spent, as Rabbi Klein does, still hopefully, some time at the beach today. I don't go all the way down to Narragansett or wherever you're at these days. I stay in Barrington Beach. And while it is something to do with my day, with my hands to create and things like that, I can't help but notice, and do yourself a favor, go to a beach somewhere near here and look at each individual stone. Force yourself to look at the swirls and the lines. Think about what might be inside if you were to like cut it open or something like that. Force yourself to think about that, because that's what got me through this last week, knowing that somebody who grew up in our congregation went from not knowing that they had anything wrong with them to end of life within 3 weeks. The world is not a fair place, and I just wanted to share with you how I got through this last week, because God is pretty good, and there's a lot we don't understand. And so I kind of wanted to give that as a little tribute to our friend Sarah here before the reading of remembrance. Rabbi, will you?
Page 18, a prayer of remembrance. O God, remember today our LGBTQ plus siblings who were martyred in years past, those who perished in the Holocaust, and those struck down in our own city in our own time. Remember also those who took their own lives, driven by despair, by a world that hated them because of their love or gender. And in mercy, remember those who lived lives of loneliness, repressing their true natures and refraining from sharing their love with one another. O God, remember the sacrifice of these martyrs and help us to bring an end to hate and oppression of every kind. As David said, this has been a very difficult week for our community, and this evening we remember those who died in recent days, those whose families are in the midst of Shiva and Shloshim. We also recall those who died at this time in years past, those whose yahrzeits are observed on this Shabbat. If you should hear the name of a loved one, please feel free to rise so we may acknowledge your status as a mourner. At the conclusion of the list, all of us will stand to support those who mourn on this Shabbat. We remember Sarah Shansky K., beloved daughter of Janet Shansky and the late Joseph Shansky, Zichrono Livracha. Beloved wife of Adam K., beloved mother of Miles and Ruby K., and beloved sister of Becca Shansky and sister-in-law of Jesse Schomer. We remember Dr. Lawrence B. Stein, beloved father of our congregation's president, Ethan Stein, beloved father-in-law of Shoshana Lando, and beloved grandfather of Philip and Malcolm Stein. We recall those who died at this time in years past, those whose yahrzeits are observed on this Shabbat. This evening we remember Violetta Arboleda, beloved mother of Denise Glickman, beloved grandmother as well. We remember Beth Breyer, beloved daughter of Jeff and Jessica Breyer, beloved sister of Jacob Breyer, sister-in-law of Danny Breyer, beloved aunt of Soren Breyer. We remember Milton Breyer, beloved father of Jeff Breyer, father-in-law of Jessica Breyer, grandfather of Jacob Breyer, grandfather-in-law of Danny Breyer, and great-grandfather of Soren Breyer. We remember Bernice Blumstein, beloved mother of Sheila Blumstein. We remember Edgar Blumstein, beloved father of Sheila Blumstein. We remember Francesca Morris Perez, Francesca Morris Perez, great niece of Sheila Blumstein. Herbert Cutler, beloved father of Deb Rosenblum. Beloved father-in-law of Mike Rosenblum. Cecilia Fishbein, beloved mother of Bonnie Koppelman. Spencer Glickman, beloved father of Jill Glickman, beloved grandfather of Rachel and Sarah. Davida Greenspan, beloved mother of Neil Greenspan. Benjamin Kessler, beloved father of Yaffa Davies, father-in-law of David Davies, beloved grandfather of Ben Davies. James Lane, beloved brother of Christopher Lane, brother-in-law of Heidi Lane. Tante Makala, beloved aunt of Heidi Lane. Horace Moore, beloved father of Anna Kane. Philip Norris, beloved father of Vicky Norris Carton, beloved father-in-law of Cliff Carton. Sidney Phillip, beloved grandfather of Noah Phillip. Rose Horowitz, beloved great-grandmother of Elaine White. Linda Strauss, beloved granddaughter of Marilyn Strauss, beloved niece of Leslie and Jerry Katz. Daniel Weiss, beloved grandfather of Danny Breyer and great-grandfather of Soren Breyer. Are there any other names for those who may be observing a yahrzeit on this Shabbat? And we remember Gertrude Parker, beloved mother of Len Parker, mother-in-law of Ellen Parker. And so, go ahead, Elaine. Okay. And so, in support of those who mourn, please rise. Turn to page 18 of your service packet, and together we pray the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, B'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chaye echon uvyom echon, uv'chaye b'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach v'alam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shemei dekudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, da miran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlam rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen.
Please
you may be seated.
Amen. A huge thank you to our college friends who are back from college, or right, you're out of college, but close enough. Okay, right. Thanks for making the trek from Boston. To all of our readers, for Adam and Andy lighting the candles, for Adam, thank you for reading. For Allison Krebs and Danielle Sanfilippo, and Mazel Tov on your beautiful wedding renewal. And Anne and Joe, thank you for reading also. Thank you, Jacob Breyer, for your beautiful and powerful poem, and to Stella Moss for, it was just so beautiful. Rabbi Klein, thank you for your inspirational and vulnerable sharing of your Jewish journey. I know it's not always easy, and we're really better for it. I also wanted to thank all of those who have been part of making the last 50 years of Pride here in Rhode Island and across the country such a powerful presence in our state. Jody and Ruthie, you have reminded us of that, with reminding us about the sign, but also sharing a reading that you really thought was powerful. And we're just, the more I get to know you, I really, really enjoy spending time with you. Learn a lot, looking forward to learning a lot more. All who have been part of making, did you know this is the 50th year of Pride in Rhode Island? No, now you do. Also, I'm just going to say it. There was a study that was just done, and they just put it out about rabbis in the pipeline. I don't know if you read this at all. The statistic that's out there, and I didn't check it, but it did come from the Hebrew Union College, so it does feel like it's safe enough to announce here, is that 51% of non-Orthodox rabbis identify as LGBTQ. Wow. Today, right? Yeah. So going from not, right? Of newly ordained. Okay, fair enough. I'm glad that you share that. But when we say there's room in here for you, there has to be, because we are all each other's siblings. I want to thank Kay for trusting me to be up here with you and being my friend. And to those people who have lost somebody who identifies or doesn't even realize what they're feeling inside through epidemic or through just realize that I'm realizing, maybe I'll share this, that in my time as a non-member of the LGBTQ plus community, that my job as an ally is to speak up as much as possible. And so we're going to end tonight. Before we do Kiddush and Motzi, I just wanted to kind of preface it with I have a voice. There's a lot of big stuff going on at the State House. If you're not on the email list, get on the email list. Yeah, and be aware of it. We're going to do Kiddush, Motzi, and then Jacob made a great suggestion to start the service with a blessing for seeing a rainbow. But we're going to end with it instead. And then we'll sing I Have a Voice and enjoy a beautiful night.
Do you want to?
So, anybody want to come? Rhea, I guess you're the closest thing to a kid here, right? Do you want to? I'll get smoke. No? Do you want to come? All you have to do is like stand here and hold the cup, and then you can still drink the juice. Like, it's not a bad deal.
Hold the cup.
So appreciate it. I feel like you grow every time I see you. Like you're just growing up so wonderful.
All right.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim.
Now you drink.
It's just
yummy. I
grape
put grape
juice.
juice in.
It's white grape juice, so we don't stain the bima.
It's good.
It was juice, right? Phew.
Coming up, or do you
Phew.
want to stay for Motzi?
You want to stay for Motzi?
Thank you for doing this. That was so awesome of you. Super brave. It's always awkward. I get it.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
For sure.
Let's say, has Jacob outdone?
Whoa!
Wow.
Jacob has outdone themselves again with this hollow.
If you're watching at home,
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
you want to take a little bite? Take a
She's
rip.
like, I don't know how to.
Take a rip.
Oh, it's filled with something? Oh, it's vegan. Okay, great.
Vegan. Oh, okay.
I know you, Jacob. I think you never know if it's filled with something.
Thank you. Thank you, Rhea. Thank you.
It's wonderful. And we're going to say the blessing for seeing a rainbow. Even if you don't speak Hebrew, try and realize that God hears our prayers. 3 years ago, we were at the beach. Next week, we are going to be at the beach. 2 years ago, we were going to give up, and the Ruach singers were with me, and we were ready to just give it up. And it was starting to rain, and then not rain, and then rain, and then a huge rainbow came out. And you will know that that happened because the rainbow that we used on the packet is an actual rainbow from a time we were there. It wasn't a stock photo. Just saying. I feel like that's more important. So, let's say it together. A blessing for seeing a rainbow. We'll say it nice and slow. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zocher habrit v'ne'eman bivrito v'kayam b'ma'amaro. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who remembers the covenant, is faithful to the covenant, and keeps the promise, remembering that all of us are made in the divine image. And together we say,
Amen.
I will open my eyes.
I will open my eyes.
I will not look away.
I will not look away.
I will use this gift I've been given every day. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change. And can also say the announcements really quickly. Thank you to Denise and Jennifer for being the greeters. Denise Glickman and Jennifer Schultz. Tomorrow, Torah study is at 10. You know where to find the e-blast link. Go to the beach next week. Not gonna be streamed. Unless you want to make a joke about streaming. Okay. Bring your own chairs or blankets and probably come around 5 o'clock. Okay. And then you want to make sure that you know that Deborah's gonna lead some Musar. If you're interested, I think Kay might be interested.
I'm going.
Talk to Deb Rosenblum. Second verse. I will I will give up myself.
I will give up myself.
I will reach out my hand.
I will reach out my hand.
I will use this heart I've been given to take a stand. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. And in case you missed it, ICE is fully funded, which means that we really need to make sure that our residents are taken care of. And this is the way we do it, remembering. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam she'asanu b'tzelem Elohim. I will fight for the truth.
I will fight for the truth.
I will stand up for what's right.
I will stand up for what's right.
I will use this strength I've been given to be alive. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. One more time because you know you feel it in your heart. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world.
A final thank you to everyone who exited services early to help set up the Oneg. Thank you all, and to everyone who brought something. Shabbat Shalom and Happy Pride.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Way to go. I'm not going to give you a hug.
That's fair.